think we're in the right mode here. I'm trying to get rid of reflection here. But anyway, I'm just going to go into Google Maps, which I just have on my desktop here. We're going to need to do that shutter thing so we can actually see the screen.
Yeah, can you do something where it's...
I think there's some magical thing that they can do in the back there that lets
I hope.
I'm all washed out.
Yeah, but you know what? On that screen,
there we go.
I can see it.
There we go. Okay, well, there we go. I'm happy with that.
Okay, good.
Okay, cool. So here we have Google Maps. And this is the newest version of Google Maps. It's actually not quite out yet, but it's due out soon. And I have it in San Francisco. I just did a search and typed San Francisco. So I can zoom in like you'd normally expect here. And as I zoom in, you'll see now I have buildings.
Wow.
Right? So we're taking advantage of the 3D processing power, and I can scroll around here. You see the shadows change as I move past the buildings and things like that. And obviously, because we're talking about a 3D processor, this particular processor is NVIDIA. They're dual-core 3D processors, so these guys really know 3D and have been great to work with. But I can just go and tilt here and get a perspective.
You got an ooh out of me. That's
and stuff like that. And obviously, I can do the rotations and move around and pan around. So
do you see through the windows?
Not yet.
That's the other Google engineers talking on.
That's right. So look, I mean, what we're showing off here is some pretty cool performance, but the special thing about this version of Google Maps, and again, about to launch, we're
how
pretty close.
When will it launch?
So this will be available for cell phones in a matter of days.
Okay.
Yeah, so you'll hear more about it. I'll let the team have that. We have a great team led by Charles Mendez, and Michael Salisky is doing some great work there as well. And those guys are going to make a great announcement. But
you just did actually. But go ahead.
One of the great things about this version of Google Maps is, remember, it used to be just a bunch of tiles that would load, and you're not seeing that here.
Yeah, oh yeah, those things.
Right?
Oh yeah. You keep going and
so
this pull off the end of
this is actually vectors, and that's what enabled me to do these rotations. If this was tiles, I couldn't have 3D buildings that are being rotated and things like that. So this is a vector version of Maps that downloads.
How did you make it do that? What was the?
Which one?
Make it like go sideways?
Just 2 fingers down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the ability for these things to basically zoom in, and now we're talking about not a bunch of tile data, we're talking about just vectors. So if I wanted to, I could load like my entire route when I'm navigating somewhere. It's a much smaller amount of data, much more efficient, and obviously much more manipulable.
So if you're in a car and you have it mounted and you're out of range or something, you could have
you could load like a whole state into the amount of memory that you would normally expect one of these things.
So a couple of things. The new Maps app that you've just shown us, will that be Android only at first or forever only Android?
This particular app was written for Android,